Really how it was.
Or I think like even in Viking days, they were like, to make the perfect being. Like, we're the perfect being, you know? So to create the best being, we'll just breed amongst ourselves.
Yep.
And that proved to be quite
the
opposite case.
At least it was their era that learned and not ours.
Yeah, you know. But again, that makes me ask the question, what is our era learning to preserve for our future? That they're looking back like, well, I'm glad they had to deal with that. Like vaping or something. They ended up killing everybody.
I'm trying to think. Like, what's a gigantic thing? I got nothing.
The climate, like
climate,
like,
yeah.
Remember when they had to live on Earth? Man.
Dude, I hope I want to live on the moon.
Do you think that there'll be like
better than it? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Convenient space travel in our lifetime?
No, not in our lifetime.
Yeah, maybe
probably
200 years?
generations from us.
Yeah.
Like,
good for them.
Not really. I'm kind of jealous.
Jealous that you don't get to?
Yes.
Oh,
if you had to visit one planet, what would it be?
Uranus.
Well, you can visit that too if you want later, but what about you, Dakota?
You had that ready.
Like, and why? I think I don't know. Venus would be cool.
I think Venus, yeah.
The greenhouse effect.
You know,
Venus is actually hotter than Mercury because of the greenhouse effect, the ozone. It traps the heat in, yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to go there then.
But it'd be cool if you had a
probably
heat
Jupiter.
Suit.
Jupiter's chill, right?
Yeah.
It's not Saturn with the rings, but it's.
I thought Jupiter had a ring.
Probably has one.
Just one loser ring.
It's got a ring better than Earth. No ring, new planet.
Saturn is Lord of the Rings.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, this draft, I let them get 4 picks each, and now let's decide whose team do you like more.
Okay, I love this Timbersaw pickup.
That's a great pick against the mighty strength of Young Suck right now. Wraith King, Centaur, Jakiro, Timber, chopping that all up.
Timber's such a weird hero to me, right? He's unkillable for like 20 minutes, it feels like, and he either goes beyond godlike or he dies once and the game's over. Like, that hero is super feast or famine.
I like watching feast Timbersaws who are going godlike.
I like the dragons on Dire team.
The double dragon,
yeah.
Yep. 3 heads.
Yeah.
Are better than 1.
True.
Do you think Puck is a dragon? Fairy dragon?
Yeah. I would say so. I mean, it's just like the reptile and amphibian argument, and, you know, there's lesser dragons, but they're still technically dragons.
Fair enough. Like a wyvern or whatever they say.
Exactly. I don't know, I still like Young Suck's draft more, even though the Timber is really good. You just look, you have the Centaur, Winter Wyvern, Jakira, so you have like this, if you're ever in a 5v5, they always are going to have like the better engagement because you have the Winter Wyvern who can just heal someone or set up a nice 5-man ulti, Jakira with the Ice Path after that. On the other side, like, if Earth Spirit doesn't hit his role, it doesn't feel that good. It would just be a Legion running in or something.
Yeah. Playing Legion Commander into Wyvern?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never good.
Yeah, he just gets E'd, and you don't do anything.
E'd?
E'd.
The QWE hits him with the E'd.
What's the name? Cold Embrace, sorry.
I never heard anyone saying he's getting R'd.
Get him with the Q.
Just R him.
Just R him. I think I actually say that a lot. I gotta stop doing that. I love hotkeys are just easier to say. Pugna. It gives them. I don't think it's great in this game, but it's good for their lineup because they're probably just gonna want a 5-man behind this Timber. So look at who's their carry. It's Legion or Timber.
True.
Like, this is going to be such a fast game. You're going to know if they won or lost in like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But they can play fast. You go behind the Pugna with the Timber. You can't kill the Timber. Pugna kills your towers. I assume that's what they're thinking.
It does it feels pretty all in. Like, even like the Earth Spirit is relying on a successful early game, and then, you're bowling off that momentum for Pugna and Timber to kind of take over. And if they can't get a lot done, you're looking at a sketch-ass late game coming out from Young Suck.
Yeah. Because if we learned one thing from Wraith King players Hector at TI, if you let a Wraith King just sit and farm, he's going to beat you in the game. If he knows how to farm, obviously.
You don't necessarily need to be Hector to know how to play this hero.
Hit skeletons.
Even if you're, just spawn the skeletons and keep farming, pressure the tower. It's kind of easy to farm, but Hector, he is really the dude on this hero.
Yeah. Even I won a game as Wraith King. That's how you know that hero's pretty good. Wait, no, I ended up losing. Never mind. I played with Slacks and Cap, and we lost.
Oh, bummer, man.
Slacks.
Oh, wow. Look at that Wraith King set.
Yep.
That is rad.
That is.
Very
Dude,
cool.
that's sick.
Ember, the last pickup here for Young Suck Gaming here.
Gives them their playmaker. We always talk, you need a playmaker, and if you really look on DoZe's team, It's the Timber Saw, but Timber Saw can be easily countered. I like the pickup. I always like Ember, though, because you know, even if you lose the lane, you can rotate and make stuff happen.
Youngstock took game 1. Is that right?
Yep, they sure did. I wouldn't say, it was about a 25, 30-minute game, so I consider that kind of stompy. We didn't get to see it, unfortunately. You know, Dota TV always fucking with us.
Why? Yeah, nobody was able to join.
That's been my
not
arch
just
nemesis,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, Dota TV.
Dota TV has been an arch nemesis for a while.
You can see the difference. Like, these two drafts look really good compared to what we saw in the NIP against, who was it?
683.
Yeah, their draft was really
Suspect.
questionable. Exactly.
Sus.
But Young Suck Gaming.
They're back.
Young Sus Gaming.
We'll see how much Empyrean, who played on old Sug Gang for TI, what he learned from Bleak, or what did he not learn since they didn't go that far? I'm curious.
True.
I'm curious. Who are you guys taking? Are you guys on the Young Suck, or are you going with the... They're going full doze. They're either going to doze you in 15 or get dozed.
Yeah, I don't believe in the doze, unfortunately. I feel like it's too dozy, a little too all in.
Yeah.
But who knows? I'm not believing it, though.
I prefer Young Suck.
Same.
Okay, well, we'll see if the doze can do it or not. Doze versus Young Suck game 2.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you at home for tuning in for some wonderful NA Dota. Let's get into it.
Prepare for battle.
Hold up your Pepe Cups or whatever they do, kids. Uh-oh.
Is it still like that?
Who's controlling
It's
the camera?
you. It's maybe the disconnect didn't work.
What?
You might let me try something while you watch that.
I'm wondering who
I think
is
you're actually
controlling the
watching
camera.
blue. No,
This is
because you
blue?
see that. I don't know who you're watching. Let me try something else.
Should I try to, like, DC all of Dota and then get back in?
Maybe. Let me try it
If
first
not,
and see because
then-
I was in the same boat as you. I'm going to
Fine.
disconnect and reconnect. And so right now, have fun with that camera.
Yeah, I can't control anything.
Okay, let's see if this worked.
What's your favorite Arcana, Grant?
I've never bought any of them.
I know
Missed
you
me
didn't,
up-
but
of just
you
looking.
saw people using money to buy Arcanas?
Who even has them? I don't like Shadow Fiends. I don't like Lena's.
Techies.
That one. Wait,
Legion
is that the
Commander.
elephant?
Is that an Arcana?
No, that's an
No,
Arcana.
that's
Dude,
not.
that's such a good. That did work. So you might need to put it on mine while Dakota reconnects.
All right, production, your leisure. Can you? Yeah, there you go. You already got it. All right.
Grant's
so
cam work. Let's go, baby.
Can I Alt F4? Is that how it works?
Maybe I just clicked top left. Whatever. So in this game, we talked about it. Looks like Young Suck. They just got to bide some time. Obviously, it is going to be the DoZe train coming through. If this Pugna does get online with the Timber Saw, there's going to be a lot of problems. There's going to be a roll in bottom. Looks like Empyrean, he's chilling. Won't be able to get the rune. Will just get stolen. And now they're doing a lot to this Timber, though. It does have points in the reactive armor, and you're never going to be able to kill this guy. That's always the thing. So hard to kill in lane.
Yeah, I saw one of the games today because I couldn't sleep. Woke up at 4 a.m. Just watched the qualifiers. Timbersaw ad Finum. He got bullied in the lane. They were tri-laning against him. There was nothing that he could do. He's the hero that doesn't play well from behind. Like, you want to dominate the lane with this hero.
Yeah.
Okay, I am back. I am in, and it's working.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for
Give
the
a
tip.
clap. You're
Thanks
welcome.
for the tip, Grant. We are back into this one, ready to go.
Yep.
All right.
So I'm trying to see what needs to go well in the lane. Well, middle, there's going to be a roll in. They can't really get the kill. That's the problem. Ember doesn't have an escape mechanism, but he has, slight to dodge abilities. He has his
Yeah.
E to suck up abilities. Not the easiest gank. But if he's level 2 on Earth Spirit, it gets a lot better.
For sure. Gotta try and do something, though. And for now, he'll take his business back to the bottom lane. Ice Queen is a 1v2 lane up top for the Legion Commander for now. Not much that the opponents can contest until they do have that Arctic Burn and try to force her back as much as possible.
Ton of damage.
But she's got tangos to work with there. And while bottom is where the, I was going to say, tri-lane action is. Orange is still kind of hanging around back and behind, maybe looking to go for an opening.
Grant, are you not using legacy keys?
No, I'm not.
Not?
I think when I
When
moved,
did you stop?
when I played Han.
Alright.
Yeah. And then, I wanted to, but then, after you play with QWER for a bit, you're just like, I can't really go. If I play Invoker, I will, but that's a rare. I think 2013 might have been the last time.
It's just, yeah, it's too efficient and easy and
Yeah.
easier on the hand.
I know a lot of people who do, WERT, actually, and they leave Q for, a binding to look at runes or some most mid players. It's weird.
Interesting. Yeah, that's cool.
Instead of QWERTY, it's just WERT. Uh-oh, Pingu. He's taking a lot of damage. Nice roll in. Albino Zebra. They're just
Okay.
going to run him.
Trying to harass him back a bit from behind here and keeping things a bit spicy in the bottom lane.
I think this is going to be a weird game because I think it's going to be pretty slow paced in the laning phase, but once that laning phase is over, it is just going to be 5-man from DoZe and see what Young Suck can do.
Nice Queen getting the pull around for the creeps. Trying to get it back in her favor a bit, but not under too much threat, so all's good for the Legion Commander. Bottom.
Ooh.
Potential setup here. Looking to go for the Jakiro. The roll is there. He is surrounded and trapped, but there comes the stomp from Paradise. Not going to be enough, though. Pingu gets the finish with the poison, and it's a successful takedown on bottom for DoZe.
Did you watch Pingu cartoon?
Now, is it a penguin?
Penguin?
Yeah.
No.
Ask Merc. Mick.
What?
I've never heard of that. I don't know what kind of crazy shows you watch, but
I mean, today it's Pepe Pig, right?
Yep. Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig, Party Pig,
Pepega Pig.
Pepega Pig.
Oh, is Earthspear going to die to liquid fire? He is. Is he going to get denied? No. Dies to dragons. Close.
Woo!
Dude, they're
Whoa!
getting
They got
owned.
Centaur too. Oh, that poison pop was just so juicy.
Yeah, this bottom lane, this Timbersaw's gonna have to carry. It is the safe lane Timber, obviously, but he's having a great game now.
Oh. Look at this Legion Commander squaring up with the Earth Spirit rolling over from the grave. They will get the king down.
Couple of Moment of Courage procs, plus 2 points and press the attack, more than enough. Also, Ethan Tango before. They're still chasing.
Yep, a lot of damage.
Schmack, schmack, schmack onto the Wyvern.
It's crazy. We see Legion 2 games in a row, and it's really good because they're going to 0-2-2 build where you can't really die to like a melee hero. Well, middle.
Oh,
Whoa,
lane.
whoa, whoa! Oh,
Ember.
he's going for it. Is he going to turn it?
Oh,
No.
the blast, but the shield's
Wow.
there.
What a play.
That was
Nice.
nice. The Fairy Fire bait in, and he
mathed
eats
it.
2 blasts. He really did.
Top lane Ice Queen now going to be in a bit of trouble, but the Earth Spirit steps back in again, trying to stop Dark, but it's not going to happen. Dark gets a hold of the Ice Queen, 67.
Nice block.
Makes her take a knee.
I thought you were going to say nice nickname. Ice Queen 67.
Yep.
I know.
What kind of a nickname is that? I mean, I can't complain about the nicknames.
Since your name's literally just
Yeah.
a brand of clothing.
I mean, your name is your name. That's
Yeah.
it. I mean,
And that was cool.
Grant is fine, but the Caudal guy switching to Dakota.
Yeah.
So
How
spud.
lame is that?
I should be Ambercrombie, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That'd be sick.
Her spirit goes down with the kickback, but drop nonetheless. Ember, couple of kills in the pocket, and it's 5 minutes. Let's get some bounties.
Oh, and Pingu, he steals the one from Jakiro there. Nicely done. Top.
And
There's
will he
Ping.
pay for it, though, Pingu? Pingu's in trouble, and top lane skirmish here at the same time.
Empyrean should go down here as long as he doesn't miss the roll, and he does not. Is it enough damage, though, I guess?
Oh,
Should be.
Yeah, one more hit should do it. Empyrean gets dropped.
Nah, Arc
Checking
burn.
back onto Pingu, who's still rounding the corner, trying to get away from this
Help
pesky Jakiro.
me.
Oh! Oh, tried to man up with a mango eat there, but couldn't get anything off.
Well, pretty good. I mean, it's still pretty even. It's more than a 1,000 gold lead. Ooh, they try to get dirty at Wraith King top, I think.
Yes, they are. Boom. Last hit for Ice Queen. 5-6 for DoZe.
This is going pretty real poorly top lane, actually, for this Wraith King. He is the top CS, but he's died twice now in this Legion. Once he gets level 6, he's just going to stack damage. No one can get out there against him.
Nice action-packed early game, though. 11
Yeah, it is.
kills at 6 minutes.
Yeah, with phase boots, there's going to be a lot of move speed on top of Overwhelming Gods now with 1 point in it. They just need to focus Winter Wyvern. Otherwise, she's going to use Cold Embrace and save the Wraith King.
Jakiro rotating over, and they're going to start things off, leading in with a Rayfire Blast. Here comes Earth Spirit to try to stop the Wyvern, but they continue their pursuit onto the Ice Queen, and they're successful. Good rotation in from Jakiro. Heading back for Earth Spirit, but he's already gone.
Yep, nice TP out. Oh,
Mid
middle.
lane, Pugna.
Oh, he doesn't
Sucked
have
it up.
anything.
Oh, sucking the suck gaming.
Yep. Oh, it's delicious.
He like went back in because he thought Searing was almost up, and it was still 3 away, but barely survives. I'm surprised the Ember is actually, he is higher level. They just now both hit 7. He's having a good time,
Yeah, he's
surprisingly.
involved in a couple of the ganks early on. Oh, level 6 for Timber.
Run him down. No boots?
Oh,
Yep.
easy. Chopping away. They're now level 7.
Okay.
7
Dude,
on Timber.
I mean, Radiant's playing how they have to. They're winning both top and bottom lane pretty convincingly. Middle's pretty even. There's actually a kill happening middle, looks like.
Also a duel at the top lane at the same time, but you're right. Pyrian and company able to get the takedown of that Pugna, but
Nice
we keep action.
stomp.
Top, move in, stop, comes out from Paradise. Able to stop the Ice Queen, but she's not done yet. She's running forward, looking to get the grab on Dark. Dark, trying to make it away, but he is good.
Where's the
Turns
stun?
back again with the mango, but it will cost him the ultimate. They breathe fire onto the Earth Spirit, take him down, and Pingu should drop as well. That is 4 DoZe members hit
Yikes.
the
Oh my
deck.
god. After that Legion Commander kill, Wraith King just got level 6.
Yep, that
Popped
was
that
nice.
mango,
Yep.
had enough mana for reincarnation, and they got 2 kills out of that.
Nice heads-up play. Now, all of a sudden, that lane, like, you won the lane top on Radiant, but that one team fight, now it's like, uh-oh, that's not good. Timber will get the bottom tower, it looks like, though, which is nice for him. They need to open up a little.
The problem is, this Timber Saw is getting a lot of levels, will pressure the tower, get the last hit on bottom lane.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Where's the Bracer on Timber Saw? Like, you need to have one.
Why? Just cause?
Yes.
Okay.
Just because it
Makes
looks
sense.
good.
It looks good.
Looks
you
good
become
on
so
the
tanky,
arm.
Extra magic resistance. Also, he's buying Hood, which is a correct choice. A lot of magical damage on the other side.
I miss the old 4 to 5 bracers every game on every hero. I still do it. I mean, it's still good, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I know Puppy still does it a little, so, I'm not looking too sus.
Yeah. He's a, TI Grandmaster.
He's all right, yeah.
Ice Queen, bridging off the slow, looking to rush in. As the roll comes out, it's blocked out from Centaur. They're second-guessing on who they want to commit for, but Ice Pass there. Legion.
Ice Queen? You gotta chill,
Risky
dog.
for risky.
Yeah.
She's
Like, one TP, and this fight just goes real downhill for you. But they didn't, so... That's the thing. This middle lane, it's just been Ember versus Pugna. Neither of them, the Ember rotated a little bit, but they're just going at each other. And I like it because Ember wants to defend that middle tower. Once that drops, Pugna can go anywhere he wants.
Ice Queen going in. Gets the duel.
Where's the
Rolls
damage?
over, but there's no follow-up damage. This will not be any bonus damage, but can they at least make a kill for it? They're trying, but no one's going yet. Finally, the poison burst power there. It's Pingu with the double.
He's only level 4 on Shadow Demon, which means 2 points in Shadow Poison, but still got the double kill from that.
I did
a lot
not
of stacks.
expect. Yeah, I did not expect that to kill both of them. That's nice. And now he has mana boots because he has that. That's like one of those, as a 5, you're like, oh, thank God.
Woo. Feels good.
What do you play now, Lacoste? Do you still support? You an off-lane player now? What are you doing?
3, 4, 5.
Okay. Dakota, you still just a 5, or do you occasionally
4,
mix in a
5?
carry? Gotcha.
Sometimes 3,
Ooh.
mostly 5.
Nice roll away by the Earth Spirit to get the haste. Pingu.
Oh, I
See
missed
ya.
that one, but it is
good.
Pingu being caught out.
He just got run down by 3 skeletons in an Arctic burn.
10 minutes runes time, so everybody getting a bit frisky.
Important runes. 2K lead still from the raid. It doesn't feel like a 2K lead, but I would say it's pretty even right now.
Yeah, it should be DoZe with their lineup.
Yeah.
Are hoping to secure as much advantage as they can. Pretty much through this game, especially early on.
And Albino Zebra is playing perfectly. He's just avoiding heroes. He pushed bottom tower, got it. He went top, pushed it. He's just playing away from everyone until they really need him, opening the map up.
Yeah, really trying to have a huge stride in the mid game as this Timber was suddenly debuting all these items. Meanwhile, mid lane, Ember imposing his will onto the Pugna. Pugna frantically trying to hide throughout the trees, with
Help
somewhere to
me.
escape, but not looking good. The chains are there. The burn's
Wait.
coming, drops the
Come on.
ward. Decrepify, he's trying to juke him around, but eventually, there it is.
Yep.
The right click. It's too late, but hey. Oh! The roll, the kickback,
Nice.
the ulti is there.
Is he on top of the hill or below it if he
Below.
goes over there?
Below,
He's
but
not.
He's just
one more
dead,
charge
yeah.
of the ult. No, he doesn't even need it. The poison's going to be way more than enough, and it's done. Meanwhile, top lane, oh, where's the charging happening? It's actually bottom. Bottom.
And Legion Commander can get any dual damage.
Gets the kill, but no, yeah.
She used the dual 3 or 4 times already, but no damage whatsoever.
Uh-oh, top. Can't do much this Timber. But look, that's the thing, right? Winter Wyvern doesn't care. He's like, you can keep pushing. I'm just going to spam out my W. I'm fine.
Oh, every
Middle.
burst looking to go for Pingu. As Wraith King rushes forward, but lots of damage is going to get the finish onto Jakiro there, courtesy of Little Pugna.
Man, we have really picked up the pace. 26 kills in 12 minutes now.
Woo!
They need to slow down a bit because Raid King has Hand of Midas 1600 gold only. Like, they're not going to fight until he gets the Radiance.
Yeah.
Reincarnation is up. He might join a team fight, but Radiant is playing really fast right now with Pugna being able to take the towers. Also, Timbersaw playing the top lane, just tanking the whole tower.
That's great. Yeah, they're doing it right. They got to go, 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 and that's what they're doing. This is a peak for their team in power. Albino now joining the ropes. He's already halfway on life. Got to be careful. Nice stop of the Timber Chain. Oh, the fellow sucked to help him out a bit. He's so tanky, though.
What the hell's happening?
Now Ember crossing paths here between Pingu and the Pugna. To the low ground. They're chopping. They're looking to cut him off here. They're looking to burst him down.
Nice
Can't
duel.
quite get him. Meanwhile, the duel on the other side is successful, and Ice Queen will get successful damage for that. 2 drop. DoZe could hang here and get the finish onto the tier 2 tower with ease.
Yep. And they do. They're just playing their draft correctly. They know. I mean, it's 13 minutes in, but you lose this late game. They just group up, and if they take a fight, they know.
Oh,
as
they
Lacoste
see Raid
said.
King.
Yeah, the Wraith King doesn't do
He
anything.
should have been out of the base, not try to join a fight, use the Skellies, try to outpush the bottom lane, farm up some more.
Yep.
What are you laughing about, Dakota?
The LC taunt, I assume.
I've never seen that
Dude,
LC taunt, actually.
Yeah, he just
She's
has a
like
good
knee
time.
marching herself up
Yeah.
the hill. Like, I'm coming for you. That's great.
It looks like they all want to rotate bottom. DoZe, if you do stuff, do it together, and that's what they're doing. Pingu, he's just pushing out top. They're just going to train
Yeah.
down these tier 2s, and until, like Lacoste says, if Wraith King doesn't have an item, they just lose. They have to get an item.
Yeah, to the bottom they go for that other tier 2. It looks like they're going to just leave Pingu towards the top for now, but he will join the rest of the squad. Frantically, Young Suck push out the mid and top lane, get some wards down in their jungle so they can kind of claim that territory back. Roll, unsuccessful. A deep dive looking to go for Ember, but he does manage to remnant back home.
But man, this tower, even though it's only the Pugna, that's enough. Timber definitely misses that plus damage talent. I can assure you that was a pretty good nerf to him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a Bracer.
Or a Bracer, 100 damage, like the same thing pretty much. Oh, they're going. I love it. Let's go. They know Wraith. Okay, that hurts. Macro Fire just pretty much will clear out the whole creep wave.
Yeah, I can't even pull the creeps to the side on that one. They're just going to have to wait for the next wave, but at that point it might be
Well,
just too
Radiant
late.
had a glyph. They could have
could've.
glyphed the
That's
creep
true.
wave.
I think they're okay doing this. Because now they know Macro Fire's down. It's pretty much only that Splinter Blast that stops this push now, but it does it pretty well.
Just Earth Spirit to head back towards the mid lane where Centaur is able to help out and taking down that tier 1.
Ooh, and he's good. Bye.
Yep, can't stun him. No, he doesn't have any levels in grip at all. Is that the build now?
Oh,
4,
yes,
3,
if you don't
0.
want to win.
No grip on Earth
Well,
Spirit?
you should have at least one.
Especially against Ember Spirit. Whoop, duel. Yo! Nice kill.
And they're going to get a D ward on top of it.
And they can, now the base, they can push a lot better. Macro Fire's up, but no man unless he wands, and no Splinter Blast because Winter
And
Wyvern's dead.
no life.
Still 20 seconds. Trying to get the burst. His Macropyre is up, so if he can survive, they can use that for a defense mechanism,
Just cast it.
but they can't get it, and he can't get the cast off. This is DoZe-erific right now for Radiant.
Little out of position there. You know your cores are farming top and middle, so if you're either of the two dragons, you should just be sitting in that base. Middle.
All right.
Bye.
Can you take him?
He's got players. Shadow
Need some
Demon.
assistance.
Yeah, this is still fine. Just forcing out the
Oh, yeah.
big ulti out of him.
And he's still chasing him. They've have him.
He's out of
Timber
mana.
can cut him off.
You have to believe Lacoste. Ewell's on. Oh, Ewell's
Oh,
that
double
shield
chain.
off? No, all right.
Now they know who to chase for. Ember heads off one direction, Centaur to the other. DoZe need to get themselves back on track while Young Suck are frantically trying to farm up and prepare for what could be a soon high ground push.
Yep. Radiance, it's 1,000 away pretty much. They really need that. And that's, you don't just win a fight when you get Radiance. You still have to take a nice one, so.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be all about high ground, as you said.
What kind of high ground advantages do we really have here for DoZe? I mean, Pugna obviously can just siege
Ward
himself
him, yeah.
away. But other than that, I guess, yeah, Timber would be great to kind of just throw himself into the base, cause chaos, pull attention to himself.
Yep. That is the problem that you said. Just it's literally Pugnet hit that tower now with his blast. So it is kind of slow.
Let's see what they can do. Ember trying his best to slow them down with the slight damage.
He does not care.
But they are going to start their assault. Just a two-man team. Macropire will stop them in their tracks a bit.
He's just standing there tanking it up. Doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's got the hood.
Oh, they found Raid King on
reactive
bottom.
armor.
He's gonna try to TP out, but 4 points in Rolling Boulder plus the disruption.
Dude,
More than enough.
This
There
might
it
be a
is.
Rax. This might be 2 Raxes. I mean, he's dead for 40 seconds, and they're already killing that tier 3 top.
Oh,
Middle's
man.
pretty low.
It's going to cost them a lot if they have to buy
not
back
low at
this
all.
Wraith King. And that tower's going to be done for. Or not.
Clear the creeps. That's
Team's
all
on
it
the
is.
way.
You
Team
just-
is on the way. Trouble for Jakiro. There's the Glimmer. They doesn't catch him with the Timber Chain. One more blast. A couple of right clicks. This tower will finally fall. An ult from Wyvern, but not super effective in getting any finishes.
Yeah, we didn't mention the Pugna against Winter Wyvern with the Decrepify.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Plus Ether Lance.
Yeah.
It's an easy save.
Just decrypt
One
anyone
more.
caught.
Ooh, Wyvern almost died in the fountain there. Dude, they're actually just going to get a Rax. They
could be
played
it.
this so well.
Yeah, they played their lineup to a T pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, also the Wraith King, right? Getting caught, if he doesn't get caught there, he'll have the Radiance and he can defend, but he got a little bit greedy because he saw, like, wait, the enemy team's in the base? I guess I can farm. Turns out he couldn't.
Double kill for Pugna. Timber trying to make it back in a way, but look at the health regen he's got. It's
God.
just suddenly back at half of his life.
Raid King still farming.
Commit to them. It's a melee Rex, you fools. Hit it. There you go.
All right, top is cleared.
Nice play. Yeah, DoZe. Wow. Nice job. As you said, they're just playing their lineup correctly.
All right, now shuffle themselves over to the mid lane. Rinse and repeat.
And Radiance is online. Let's see what they can do with it.
He's got the golden sword.
Dude, he needs to get that stick, too. He has enough now, 200 gold. I think you actually need that stick, right? He's just, like, dying with no mana because he can't throw stuns out. Well, he'll wait. Blade Mill next.
He's got to be careful, though. He's putting himself out in front of his team, and, you know, a blink dual catch, a rolling boulder.
Whoa. He's
Boulder
looking.
cooldown is so incredibly low, you can just get, like, perma-stunned.
Can they kill this Ember? He ran up into it. Albino Zebra's there, too. He'll be good.
He has the Yules, but yeah, no additional catch, it seems. But Dire are stuck indoors, it would seem. Some of the cores are able to kind of inch out, but when they inch out, they could be suspect to trouble like this.
Does
Now
he
he
get the
does
damage?
have the reincarnate. They'll put it on cooldown. He decides to push on forward, getting some damage onto the Earth Spirit.
Beat him up.
And with the Wyvern ult, they should be successful in taking him down, but they'll get
Yeah,
more than that.
That's a good setup. Winter Wyvern ulti into Ice Path and Macropire.
Costs a lot of ults, though, to get just the 2 down.
It does. And it is an 8K lead, but this is pretty much, this is where Dire, like these next 10 minutes are pretty much where they win or lose the game. You either defend with your 2 dragons, or you die and you lose both your axes.
Yep.
Because we saw, like, they do have the team fight in the late game on Dire.
Oh, for sure.
Almost an 8.
DoZe can choke on a couple of these pushes, and suddenly this is just Dire's game.
Yeah, I feel even just one push they failed, it might just be over. Because you got a Wraith King, Ember, even a Centaur scales better than, like, a Timber and a Pugna.
They need a Blink Dagger on a Centaur. Like, right now, he has nothing. He's 0, 6, and 7.
Dire's bottom
200 gold away from a Blink.
Yeah, he's close. He's getting there. And then they'll have that jump capability for sure. But yeah, I'm concerned for DoZe. DoZe is such a fickle game.
It is. What does fickle mean, Dakota? Well, how would you describe the word?
Like fragile,
Yeah, I could see that.
right? Lacoste, thoughts on fickle?
Yeah, I would have to agree with you.
Yeah, me too.
I could be wrong.
Have you ever noticed how many words literally just replace one letter? Fickle, pickle. It's just
Yeah.
one letter
A
change.
lot of them.
My goodness.
a
The
lot of
English
words.
language isn't as
Wow.
complicated as I thought it was.
Radiant's top tower.
Except the I before E, except in the case of weird kind of thing.
Dire's top
Yeah.
shrine is under attack.
They're just sieging. This is it. This push really is. If they somehow defend this push without losing a Rax, I would say no matter what the gold lead is, Dire's ahead. So we'll see if they can do it.
Okay, Wyvern ult,
Saved
but
on
a
the back.
save.
That's not good. I mean, if
Lots
you're
of
Dire.
save potential for DoZe.
Yeah. Albino Zebra's just running at him in the back lines. He does not care.
Yeah, you can't be using
He's
Winter
still
Wyvern
there.
ulti like that. They have multiple saves with a Shadow Demon.
All right, put
Pugna as the
all
crit.
of their focus onto Timber. Now the Earth Spirit rolls in. Bit awkward. Trying to go for the
Earth
tower
Spirit?
finish. Looks like they got the Earth. Or did they?
Oh
He
my
rolls
What a
out.
play.
He's good. Ice Pass there. Duels out. Looking to go for the visual DH on the Ember. They got it. Timber rolls in, slashing and dancing ahoy, and Ember's going to be forced to buy back. There's Wraith King back from his reincarnation, charging on forward, looking to go for Pingu. They got the vision. They take him down. Running over also, barely able to make it away.
He has Lotus Ewells.
Timber, he's going to be a tough cookie to crack.
Yeah, he's waiting for the chains to Lotus. Yeah,
He's
doesn't
just
matter.
done.
Woo.
That's
It
big.
cost him 2 buybacks, but they still managed it. Also, cute little play from Shadow Demon because Earth Spirit was stuck in there and Wraith King was blocking him, so he uses Disruption to remove the object in front of the Earth Spirit, and then he rolls out.
That's nice.
Still dies, though.
Yep. And
Yeah, I mean, DoZe got the tier 3.
But they actually lost 3,000 gold
Yeah,
in their lead
They hand over a lot of gold. It cost
to be a
Young
boss.
Suck a bit. It costs to be a boss. That should be my
They should
life
teach
motto.
that in school. Why the hell do you teach shit like balancing a checkbook when you could teach the
Yeah.
cost to be a boss? Like,
That's like I could learn Pythagorean theorem
Yeah.
or, how to swag.
useful shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
How to upload to YouTube.
How? Like I was just like, no, I was thinking
I
like,
know that something stupid's gonna come out of
Yeah.
your mouth. And do you?
so hear me out, friends. No, do you guys actually use a lot of the math you learned in school? Like, I legitimately only use PEMDAS, like the plus, minus, subtraction shit. I don't actually use, like, who actually uses the Pythagorean theorem?
No one. I don't know.
Exactly.
Not in our line.
Uh-oh. Centaur ulti used
Well, we're
again.
using it right now
Are we?
As an example.
as an example, even though we don't know what it means.
That's a really bad... What?
Well, DoZe
What?
Gaming pick off 2 like that with Centaur not having a buyback. This could be troublesome.
Dude, it could, because the Ember can't play aggressive because he already bought back. So if
Yeah.
he dies, the game ends.
The Wraith King just straight up buys back knowing they can't put this all on the shoulders of the
Nice
Ember.
ice path.
And DoZe are looking to go for the finish on the bottom lane, but here comes the Young Suck defense. Ward dropped. Albino trying to scare him off a bit. Disruption is there. Good disruption to have, too.
Oh, Wyvern has a nice opportunity.
Oh,
to
Wyvern.
Jesus.
Wraith King loses his reincarnation. He goes down again. That's no buyback.
Dude, look at the Pugna's items. He just has 4 items. He might die, but...
Yeah, he's very low here. And the jump in from the Centaur. They got it. It's very close,
I thought
but
he wasn't going to.
they got it. It looks like DoZe will be held off.
If they kill Albino Zebra here, that might be the turn of the game here. They're trying.
Ooh, nice stun on the chain. The timing's good. They get the finish, taking out Pingu as well. And they
The
should
Atos.
be successful.
He
It's
has
taken a lot.
Lotus.
Oh my god.
He's untouchable
Ice
like Elliot
Frog.
Ness.
Finally, they take down the machine. My gosh.
Okay, as long as they don't lose another guy randomly in the middle of the map, I would say Dire is in an okay position. You did have to buy back on your Wraith King and your Ember in the last 3 minutes, but I know you're losing a ranks, but just look at the Radiant.
Yeah, but if
no
they can
late game.
cycle those buybacks,
Yeah.
they're still going to be fine.
Yep.
Because late game, they will win.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
nice ulti from Winter Wyvern. They need to have one of the heroes, either Pugna or Shadow Demon, sitting in behind and just saving people with either the Crip or Disruption.
And now you almost have the Spirit Vessel on Winter Wyvern. He has a Lotus Orb and a Ewel's, but it just means it's another thing the Timber has to think about. Like, I have to save one for one of those.
Yeah. So annoying as a Timber to be going against the Spirit Vessel.
DoZe has played so good in this early game, but in a lineup like this, it's how you end the game, not how you start.
Yeah, this is where it gets... This is where the lineup feels
Dicey.
very volatile. Just, we have passed what we felt was like our super prime, and the longer this goes, the more our power level just begins to dwindle away. And they made a good assault, and they got the tier 3, but they were unsuccessful in getting anything else really done in the last push. And Dire have plenty to still work with inside their own base. So they are not worried, I imagine.
That's one of the best things of Wraith King, too. You just pop your skeletons, even if you're in your base, they'll run to the jungle, maybe scout out some enemy heroes. Thanks, little dudes.
Yeah, what's the cooldown on him? It's pretty low, right?
50.
Yeah.
I wish you could do his taunt while moving. He's one of the ones you can only taunt while you're standing still, which
Wraith
sucks.
King, really?
Yeah.
I thought I've seen him move around while doing it.
No. He'll stop taunting when you move.
That's lame.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that needs to be fixed ASAP.
I think it might be probably top priority.
It's game losing.
It might be top priority, yeah. Ice
For
Frog,
sure,
wake
for
up.
Dire's top shrine is under
Ice Frog, what are you doing?
Now the BKB on Legion, a lot better. He can blink it with that. He won't die. He's just happy. Can they even do Rosh on Ray? I mean, they can. It'll just be very slow.
Dire's top
Yeah, there's some
shrine
decent
has
contention from Dire if they can get close enough.
That's the thing, right? They have the AoE abilities, it feels like. You have the Winter Wyvern, the Jakiro, even the
Yep.
Centaur. A lot of AoE disable.
fallen. Is under
Yeah.
attack.
All right, but those are not thinking about Roche. They're thinking
Nope.
about closing this game out. Here they are back again, pushing down this mid lane, maybe thinking about a segue towards the bottom. The bottom lane, however, is pushed pretty far forward. We see Dark with his army
The
going on to the
skeletons.
tier 1.
Finish it off. Will they get the last hit? That's the question. They do. Free gold.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
DoZe just sieging away at this tier 3 mid lane. Pugna doing Pugna things.
Very
But it's
annoying.
still a process.
Okay. They'll even hit it a few times.
Wraith King binding his time, farming as much as he can before it's absolutely necessary. He returns back home.
He has
Now
his
we're
BKB in
seeing
100.
Legion Commander feeling a bit aggressive moving into the base. 1 rack's down. On that bottom lane, the 3 still standing in the mid. Jump in! There's the duel.
Nice.
Wyvern's in trouble.
Has
There's
buyback.
the quick finish. Wraith King's here now to fight and play. Got a hold of the Earth Spirit and will finish him off.
Nice ulti.
Wyvern all onto the Pugna. The disruption save is coming out. BKB going to get popped now from Dark. Looking for the return. Pugna, self-yules, Glimmer Cape. Still have the vision, and they just try to crit down the little skelly man. And they are successful in doing so. Albino could be next already. Super low.
Young Suck coming back.
And they are
Yep.
indeed pulling it back now. This could be trouble for DoZe.
Nice TV right in front of him.
Ah!
What?
Oh.
837 crit.
I thought he was going to go for the stun. He just gets fucking destroyed.
Dang.
And I believe this game is now in favor of Dire. That's the one team fight where you could just see they've got damage issues. They had a lot early with Timber Pugna, but they both kind of fall off. And
And the Legion Commander was on bottom lane trying to split push, deal some damage, but guess what?
what?
Chicken butt?
It's healable damage.
Oh.
It is. Love healable damage.
I love chicken butt.
Melee, baby. Yeah, at this point, if you're Radiant now, I don't even know what's going through your mind. You're like, we kind of threw this game away, but like, how do we get back into it?
You're just
Yeah.
like seeing the window
Yeah,
go
like,
by.
you
Oh,
know.
there goes our window.
Oh, shit.
How do I get back to it?
Well,
All right, casual duel on the side for Ember,
and
but
there's the problem. That's a BKB, too.
but
He's dead.
BKB,
but
and he's dead. Yeah.
but you're dead now. Chop him down. I'm here, boys.
I don't know if you want to be here.
I'm here. I got a 3-man ult.
Midas
and,
off cooldown on Wraith King, though.
You know, maybe Timber can pick up the pieces. Oh, I mean, Earth is dead for sure.
Yeah, just leave
Young
them for
Suck
some.
don't care.
They do not anymore. They're like, remember how you bullied us early game? Welcome to the club, my friends.
Prepare for a swirly.
Yep. Dude, I don't even think a swirly sounds that bad. I mean, of course, if there's like already like excrement in the toilet, yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
You know what else needs to be fixed?
swirlies?
No. Like, you can turn off the radiance while you're disrupted.
Yeah. You just spam it, right? Or
Yeah.
can you just have to push? Yeah, you can spam it. Well, if he goes down, I will give it a guarantee that Dire wins. Can they kill the Timber, though? Yes, and the game's over.
Okay, well, there's.
And they even have the
What
gold
else
lead.
do we have to do?
Yeah. And the thing with that is, right, Radiant can't really do Roche. Dire can definitely do it. And if they have Legion? Thinking.
All right.
Blade Mill's wasted, though. I don't think you can.
Is under attack.
Nah, nothing you could do.
And now the game's upside down. Dire with a pretty commanding lead.
Dire's middle
I mean, even the Jakiro's pretty farmed.
Oh.
4-staff Rod of Atos as a 5 in a losing game.
Jump in, Legion. Does manage to get that dual catch onto the Wyvern. Nice little snipe for her.
Die back.
Wyvern
Yeah,
was
96
so greedy
seconds.
there. Didn't want to
Okay,
pop.
Wraith
Cold
King.
Embrace nor Spirit Vessel had 6 charges.
Nice timing on the stun there. I mean, he could just keep stunning. One more second. But Do have some young sunk allies
Whoa.
here. Okay. Nice stun from Centaur.
He's dead to Earth
But-
Spirit.
100
What
seconds.
the
No
hell?
buyback.
Oh god, the Grant Guarantee, it's off, it's off.
Grant guarantee.
Dude, they should
In
just run it.
shambles, potentially. Nice stun catch on the Jakiro, too.
Raid
Oh
King
my
has buyback in 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. He's got it now.
Dude, I love this. What a catch. Nice job by Ferran.
DoZe?
They
Wanna
got
get
it. They
back?
got to get Megas here, I feel.
2 no buybacks here for Centaur and for Wyvern. As Lacoste mentioned, the Wraith King buyback's there now, and he uses it.
Yeah, still.
Has to. This is it. Final hurrah for DoZe. They've been gifted another opportunity to take this game back.
Yep, split it up.
Certainly, if they can't do it here, it's going to be gone. But let's see what Young Suck can do.
He needs to be careful bottom. He has the dispel for himself, which is nice. He just BKB's all right.
All right, duel on the Wraith King.
Has
He
ulti.
does have his ulti, but then this is it. No buyback if they can somehow take him down for a second time. Beautiful Ice Path does catch onto the 2. Glimmer, force back. Now turning in, Timbersaw trying to chop away, but it is going to be the Legion Commander who does go down. Nice Ice Path again onto 2 here.
Yep, and we
Oh, what a stun.
Wow.
paradise. Nicely done. And now you're seeing the problem, right? The Pugna was blasting middle that whole time, and he couldn't even bring down the... They have no damage. They just actually have 0 damage besides Legion split pushing and Pugna blasting.
Yeah, and when you use Disruption defensively, it's a really good setup for either Winter Wyvern ulti or just Ice Path from Jakiro. We're
Well,
still in this game.
they are. And, well, that Legion, he tried killing the melee Rags bottom, but healable damage, my friend.
Yeah, all for potentially not if it takes them long enough to get back. Another wonderful hold from Young Suck here, and we could see a bit of lull. Still no heavy Roche contention coming out from really either team. No opportunity to really go for it cleanly, I guess.
Sorry, this is for Lacoste on our Uber over. We were thinking about the first King's Cup. The song, it was Charlie Puth. That's the guy's name. The
Oh,
song.
yeah. What do we say? The other dude that looks and sounds like
Shawn
Shawn
Mendes. Yeah. We're just because I remember when I had to drive, we would listen to Charlie Puth. Literally, it would be on the radio. We're like, okay, it's a catchy song. It would go to a commercial. We'd go to another channel, same song. We literally listened to that song 400 times in a week.
And Imagine Dragons
Ugh,
Thunder.
and Imagine Dragons.
And radio stations out here just...
Yeah. I'm
Garbo,
imagining
they just
Dragons
play-
dying. Yeah.
They play just the same
I imagine,
popular tracks.
Imagining
nonstop.
Dragons coming back into this game. 3
Yep.
Dragons, Wyvern, and Jakiro.
Let's go, Dragons.
Wonderful segue there.
Oh, and the smoke. This is it. I wouldn't even say it's kind of a desperation smoke, but it's the right play.
Yeah, I mean, you get that Wraith King down. He's got no
Twice.
buyback.
Yeah, Wraith King getting closer to level 25. That's a big one.
That is a big one.
Plus 25 Vampiric Aura Lifesteal. Just kidding like that.
I think I've seen one pro go in like 500 games. Oh, BKB. They get the
Jump
catch.
for Wyvern. That's not too shabby of a pickoff right there. That's over a minute.
buyback
No
still.
buyback for the Wyvern
You
boy.
need Eon Disc on Winter Wyvern, not a mech.
Or just don't be out of position
Or don't
like that.
die,
Yeah.
yes.
Like that one, he's out of the... There's no reason for him to be out of the base. He wants to kill the crease before they make it to the base, but then you just risk dying.
Yeah.
I want to see how aggressive Radiant's going to play. You got to make something happen here. It's a straight up 4v5.
That's what we
Another
call-
opportunity for him.
High
Oh.
risk, no reward play.
A lot of damage there in the Wraith King.
Goes the Rax.
Okay.
Slowly but surely.
DoZe are
Slowly
trying to
but
not
surely.
let this game slip through their fingers. Ice Path, Macro Pyre, dual
Damn.
BKBs, and a vicious assault onto poor little Shadow Demon. Now to potentially serve their focus onto Timber. Meanwhile, though, Legion Commander is
got
able
the
to
bottom.
finish that Rax on the bottom.
He has so much damage now from these one duels. Oh
Duel,
my.
freeze,
Gets this game.
still gets it. Ice Queen. Really trying to hold the game. Okay, here we go. King versus Queen. Oh, nice crit hit.
A lot of
But
damage.
he's got to be careful.
Oh!
Force that.
forward.
Where's the Glimmer?
He almost goes down, but he's fine.
There's the Glimmer.
He
Timber
wants more.
it. Oh, can't get it.
I like the play.
DoZe, though, forced to backpedal out of the base.
Oh, he's going for the back door. Ice
Look at
Queen
Legion.
is.
Legion is trying to go for Megas.
He wants it. He has pressed the attack
Waits
to
for
take
the
off
glyph.
Vessel.
Wraith King
He
TPing
did it
back
before.
from... No!
He messed up
Blade
bad.
Mail, Blade Mail.
He messed up bad.
Sadly, they used the glyph there.
Yeah.
Just for the Legion Commander attacking Rex
Buyback
twice.
Legion.
Dire's middle
Just get out.
tower has fallen.
Oh boy.
One more push is all it's going to take for the Radiant now.
Legion Commander with Ether Lens.
Didn't Eternal Envy actually do this, and he explained why? I mean, I don't really care, but no, I actually why?
I was
Why?
thinking of a situation where you buy Ether Lens
Your double- is
against
it for your
BKB
W?
Enigma.
Oh, okay.
Also,
But why this game?
Why this game?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest,
I don't
have no
know.
clue. I mean,
I would
I
like to
guess he
ask.
just wants to find Winter Wyvern.
I know Ice Queen, yeah. Ice Queen 67 is definitely a Twitch chatter. I've seen it in mine, so maybe if he comes into BTS chat, we could always ask him, because I am curious. I assume it might be for the save. Just better
If you get
press the
to
attack.
level 25 talent,
Yeah.
350 AoE press the attack. I'm not sure if it increases it.
Yeah, it should, right? I think it would. Not the AoE, but the range you cast it at.
All
I
right,
have no clue.
here we are again at the line for
Here.
Young Suck Gaming. Once again in this position where they're going to have to hold off DoZe or it's the game.
Well, Dire's Courage just died bottom. Interesting.
DoZe's power potential seems to keep fading, but they somehow find these opportunities to keep Young Suck inside their base.
And it's annoying because you actually lost a tier 4 tower top, just the creeps pushing it. Because you're defending middle and bottom so hard, you just let top go untouched and you lose a tier 4.
Dire's middle
And now just one more Rax, and then it's Megas, and that's real tough for Young Suck. They'd have to get a team wipe and take it all the way to the other side, jump in deep.
Man, Centaur with these
Centaur.
stomps.
Silence.
Beautiful two-man stomp right there. Follow up Ice Path Macro Pyre. The Forest is going to get the Earth Spirit out of potential trouble, and now comes Albino charging in. Big hit from the Legion Commander. They're
Uh-oh.
trying to burst down, but they get the Legion down. She's out. No buyback. 100 seconds. DoZe in a bit of a disarray here, backpedaling a bit,
Oh,
leaving their
what?
Timbersaw inside. He eats the
moved
Wyvern
during
ult.
Winter Wyvern ulti.
Huh. I mean, this might just be it. Radiant. Nope, Radiant's just going to die, I think.
Yeah, they're trying to hold out, maybe stall things out as
Wraith
much
King
as
should
possible.
Be careful. Doesn't have ulti for another 10 seconds. No buyback.
Even though he's saving his gold.
Not really getting too much damage on the tower. An occasional blast when they can.
Yep. But the thing is, right, you have this Pugna Shadow Demon. You
Radiant.
can stay around a lot longer.
Yeah,
BKB. Fresh.
they can. Move
Centaur.
in. BKB stomp. They get that Jakiro down.
Whoa.
2 kills now as they kick out the Wyvern. This time Wyvern does have the buyback. 50 seconds before Legion Commander's back. And now they make their move on for the Timber.
Has a Yules.
But look at Pugna trying to help him out from the low ground. And they begin to backpedal here. This is great stalling. They're going to have Legion back soon. Certainly Young Suck are not going to be able to go cross-country to end a game in any sort of manner, but they are going to continue to try to make these catches.
Vision. There it is.
And they got Pugna.
I think, oh man, if they run to Roche, there's a DD, they can take it so quick. You're scared, right, of getting backdoored, but you got to make some. If you're in a losing game like this on Dire, you have to make the risky plays, I think.
Radiant should have killed the Roche before. A couple of times.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It's still Roche #1.
Yeah, no one has gone.
But
for
they
the
still
Roche.
they take it so slow. But I mean, if all 3 lanes are pushed, it's fine, which they have been.
You have a Legion Commander.
Yeah,
She could have soloed it, especially with a random DD spawning around the pit.
they're paying. Someone saw it. It's Albino's. Yep, here we go. Now they're looking for it.
Okay, well they'll heed your advice, but they'll do it now.
Aether Lens. I don't know.
Go.
You're reading description on Etherlands?
Yeah, and, well, I'm just like he could actually scale and make it a lot better in the late game. Like he's going for a Mjolnir next. Like what if he just had the Maelstrom in these fights? More damage to hit the melee racks, AoE in the fight. It just Aether feels real weird. We haven't even seen it in use yet.
Deso.
Even Desolate, like just 1 damage item really. But they are going to take this Roche down. The DD helping quite a bit. Midas on Wraith King. I'm going to keep you guys up to date. He might use it right away. Immediately. Dark, well played, friend.
0.32
Yep.
seconds. I just checked the Dota buff.
Well played, sir. And they are going to get this Roche. Who do you give it to? Do you give it to LC?
Look at the Dagon game coming out from DoZe too.
I would give it to
didn't know
LC. I would give it to Pugna, to be honest. But
I think I agree, yeah.
He was not there, so LC is going to pick it up.
Earth Spirit Dagon 4, Pugna Dagon 3.
That's their damage. Literally, that is. They're just decrep double Dagon. Let's kill someone. Whoa, Empyrean. He's by himself. He cannot get found here. This is game. He bought back again, right?
Yes,
I
he
think
did.
They used the duck. They got the duel,
That's
and
really
he did
bad.
use his buyback. That's huge.
That's
no
game
splits,
losing.
no ult.
And I mean, I do blame him because he did do it, but he got his ward and sentry out. But now they probably know it's there. They're like, why is that guy there? So now you just lose that in middle.
All right, here goes Ice Queen jumping in, but gets hit by the ice path.
Has the
Combo,
Aegis.
committing everything they can, but like you mentioned, it's all for the Aegis. Now, what can she make out of her second life? Has the BKB, but they have the ice path waiting. She can't move a muscle. She's trying to fight out, but can't
didn't pop
do
the glyph.
anything.
No.
The glyph is popped.
That was probably Winter Wyvern. He has nothing better to do, so he just popped the glyph.
Oh, God. Now Dire, they're just running over him.
And this might finally be it. Young Suck Gaming have held the line time and time again. DoZe giving everything they can, now with an Aegis, but it is still not going to be enough.
All right, I'm giving MVP to Centaur and Jakiro. They're going to share MVP award no matter what happens in this game.
No matter what.
Yeah, he had so many double man stomps, and then Jakiro just follows up.
And, I mean, let's be real. The Centaur had a horrible, like, early
he
game.
did.
He actually only had a blink at, like, 25 minutes, and he just has a VKB, but he's making it count. Whew. The thing is, it will still go over because the Dire is going to be so scared to push
Finally,
lanes.
Fiderian swapping to Eon Disc, realizing that mech was a mistake.
You need that, especially if he's going to go out warding by himself.
Also, Jakiro about to hit level 25. The ice pad duration talent, oof, one of the better ones. That's what you love to say, Grant, don't you? Like, this is the best level 25 talent in the game.
Yep, I would say.
And there are probably 50 of those.
Yeah, I would. No, the best one now, right? Darkseer's got moved to 25, right? The AOE surge.
Yeah.
I think that might actually, like, no hyperbole, whatever the word is. Whatever whatever. How do they win this? Radiant. I mean, I will say, Lacoste brought up last fight, they did waste the glyph on Dire. Like, there was no reason to use that glyph. They'd already killed the heroes attacking. Now there definitely is, like, these backdoor plays for Megas because it's down.
They wasted 2 glyphs.
2 glyphs
Yeah.
now. They haven't been punished, though, so.
Yeah, Young Suck has not been able to cross the river after
At
any
all.
of these defenses. it
Oh,
seems.
I love this. Jakiro going for Meteor Hammer. So they can stack the stuns.
Yes.
If he just hits the Ice Path, follow it up with the Meteor Hammer. But I would love to see Eon Disc with this kind of a build. Like the Ice Path with the Ether Lens. Did I say Eon Disc? I meant Ether Lens.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I think I know what you meant.
I have no clue what he's saying, Dakota. Just kidding.
He always says stupid stuff.
Really? Is that you or him talking? I'm sorry about that.
My bad.
Have you guys ever, like, never mind. Never mind, you're right. Lacoste is right. When I say that, you know some dumb shit's coming up.
Have you guys ever?
What's the worst plane ride you've had? I was going to ask, because I had... I
The
ate it-
one,
Yeah, you remember
the
it?
recent one for China was rough.
Oh, you
God.
had babies crying, or what was it?
I
Or
can't remember. On my way back, I had like a terrible seat neighbor, and
That makes it bad.
I had a hysterical kid who was actually crying for 11 hours. I'm not even kidding. He didn't
You were
stop.
the yeah.
oh man,
My worst was still, I was leaving, I believe, the Philippines, and for some reason I was like, you know what sounds good? A hot dog from the airport in the Philippines. I was not in my seat for a good chunk of that trip.
Oh no.
The worst, too, I was in the bathroom, and it's like, we have heavy turbulence, get to your seats now, and I'm like, I
Oh,
can't.
God, don't do this.
Oh,
I
God,
can't.
I couldn't. I really couldn't. I haven't really had, like, bad seatmates, surprisingly. I really have been blessed with that, at least.
Do you think it ever happened? Someone's sitting on a toilet and the huge turbulence occurs.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm sure somewhere. Luckily, I didn't, but...
Oh,
turns
man.
you upside down.
And they just do a barrel roll for no reason. Barrel roll, whoa! And dude, yeah, we see, Shadow Demon does so much damage. I'm excited for level 25 as well for
So
him.
I was sitting on the toilet in the morning.
Yeah, like you do.
And I come up with an idea, like
Yeah.
with that one. Yeah, what happens to the toilet paper in the hotels? Like every single time, it's
What do you mean?
it's a newly toilet paper roll every single time. So what do they do with it? So I Google it. I thought it was gonna be some mind-blowing fact that they just give it to staff, and that's it.
Dude, I didn't know. That'd be nice. I might get a part-time job there.
Saving on toilet paper.
They don't give it to them.
Oh.
You can use the staff can use it like for their purposes.
Yeah.
But if it's like really low, or there isn't much paper on the roll, they can take it home.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Lacoste.
Thank you, Reddit.
I always want to learn one thing, and I have learned today. And now we're also learning the problem with picking no late game on one side. Even though Dire's stuck in their base, they don't mind being stuck in their base because they know eventually Ember and Wraith King just completely outscale the enemy team. I mean, the Wraith King already does. He's 6-slotted.
Yeah. They're just not able to go anywhere.
That's
like,
the problem.
It's like you look at Dire and it's, they got this game for sure, but, they got tier 2s to still break through.
I think when Centaur gets his Ags, they shouldn't be too worried about getting Mega because I think Ember as well as Centaur can defend Mega. Same with Wraith King. Like, they can actually defend it. They need to take a risk.
Yeah, no risks here from Dire yet.
They'll know, though.
You know what we need?
What?
Tome of Relearn, so you can relearn your talents.
Please don't give ideas to Lacoste.
I'll-
You actually want that?
Yes.
But then
like,
it,
right now, Jakiro wants to get the Aghanim Scepter, so maybe he wants to swap the Macropyre Pure and Pierce's immunity.
You don't think it's overpowered?
And then you get rid of the XP gain,
That's
get the
too
other
good.
one.
Then there's like no punishment for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can only buy it after like 50-minute mark, 60.
And you can only do it once?
You can only do it once, and
And it
that's
costs how
one
much
per
gold?
team, and it costs
1,000?
3,000 and 200.
Okay. Let's do it. Add it, Ice Frog.
I mean, I already told Ice Frog about it
Yeah.
a year ago, maybe even
Yeah.
more, but
Sounds pretty
seems like it's a
disrespectful.
stupid idea.
Yeah, it's not in the game yet, so clearly he
just-
thinks it's great.
You give him that idea, he just mess you ... back and
Dumbass.
ignores you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that was the last time he met.
I don't know why. Oh, they're
Stuns
looking for the kill.
out. Legion already used her BKB. She doesn't have it.
Yeah, man, Legion Commander now buys the Deso. If they had that Deso way before, Raxus would be gone. They would be playing against Mega Creeps, and I think they would have had a chance to just finish the game. Now they're in deep shit, as we like to call it.
Yeah.
Especially the Legion's dead, so Timber's pushing in middle, but your only tower damage is dead. Pugna doesn't even do tower damage anymore because he will never be able to get close enough to the racks.
Middle barracks are under attack.
A possible fight here, though.
Young Suck on the hunt. Here comes Centaur Ult and Wraith King here. Looking to split amongst both the Timber Saw and the,
Finish him
cute
off,
little
boys.
Pugna.
Bop. And you're seeing the turnaround. 1K lead. It's 50 minutes in now, but Dire, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, Radiant are just trying their best to stall this out. I mean, Timber's doing a nice job, just cutting waves, cutting through the mid lane. Very annoying. Very durable hero.
Dire's middle
Whoa,
tower
whoa.
is under
Get me out of there. Nice force staff by the...
Woo!
What?
Earth goes up and over. They're still chasing, though. They want to get a piece of the machine. He pops his BKB, and he's gone.
Lacoste, you're on the Radiant team right now. What are you thinking in your head? Like, you still have to, like, you're only one racks from Megas, but are you positive, you negative? You're like, what are we doing? How do we end this game?
Yeah, you go to Liquipedia, you check what the Eon Disc does, Etherlance, sorry, and then you not buy it on Legion Commander anymore.
That would probably help. Ooh, top, pardon me. Chikiro.
I mean, they can try to go all in. Let me just check the buybacks. Everyone has a buyback at this point. Roche will respawn in 40
Middle.
seconds. So that's the fight where they need to be.
A lot of Atos everywhere. Uh-oh, Shadow Demon. Goodbye.
Catching him out top lane. Self-disruption, but
Oh.
potentially just delaying the inevitable. Yep. Catch him down. He's dead. Does have a buyback, but just Radiant still dozing their way into Dire turf.
Splinter
Keeping
Blast.
the pressure
2
that way.
seconds stun. One of the better, if not the best,
Ooh.
level 25 talent, huh, Grant?
Yep, maybe the best, actually.
Catch on the Ember, but he's got the Cold Embrace. He's A-OK, and they will easily handle the LC. She's out for 100 seconds. No buyback at this time. A follow-up takedown of the Earth Spirit as well. Will Young Suck finally be able to cross the river and push 2 catapults in the mid lane? Let's go.
It looks like it. Run it down middle, the good style. I like...
Everyone is level 25 besides Pugna.
That's sad. That's your middle. Oh, and they're both just Winter Wyvern versus Pugna bottom trying to push in the lane against each other. No kill potential on either side.
Radiant's middle tower
Timber coming in from behind in the mid lane to try to slow them down as much as possible. But here is the fleet that Young Suck have been waiting for. Finally, they are able to head across country. Ice Queen's buyback comes off cooldown now. And
that's
she
a
is
lot
back
of
in
gold.
action. This tier 3 does fall.
middle tower has fallen.
Young Suck going to go for more.
They can try if they want. Buyback, and the last one from Orange as well.
Wraith King hiding back out under his little Shadow Blade.
Can they find him in the back? Nope.
Move in, Ice Path, turn around, chomping down on LC. She's gone. 2 minutes. Oh, this should finally be it.
Yup.
Young Suck finally getting the upper hand onto DoZe.
Another ice bat. Let's see it. Bam.
Dark right-clicking though,
Bam.
eating a lot of damage, but they finally bring him down. Timber should be next to fall. And there's the return of the King. And Young Suck Gaming looking to close this series out 2-0.
Jakiro, watch him die.
He's okay. Winter Wyvern, hello, can you use Spirit Vessel and Cold Embrace? Help me out.
Nah, he's good.
And they go, no
Raise
surprise, right for the tier 4s to get the win. Oh, it's a heartbreaker for DoZe, though.
It is, but
Felt like for 3/4 of the game, they played their lineup like they should have.
yep. But it's, I mean, I know Lacoste harped on it, but it's true. Like, that Aether Lens, it didn't really do anything. If you had that Deso, right?
If you had a budget
yeah.
Deso,
Yeah,
just
even.
the Blightstone, I think it would be enough in this kind of pushes where you have the creep wave, where you have multiple heroes hitting the Raxes.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, shout out to Youngsuck, too. Like, even like in a tier, that's how a tier 1 game would have gone as well, right? You know the Radiant has better, they're going to do it, but it's all about keeping your like mental fortitude. You lose 5 Raxes. In NA, normally, you're just like, all right, we lost, go next, but they kept playing. They got a lot of good pickoffs, and then they just sat in their base. And usually we make fun of teams for doing that, but that's how they won the game.
Yeah, they had 2 great frontliners. You have Raid King, who does not care, especially when he gets to level 25. He just wants to die. And you have Ember Spirit, who's pretty elusive. Centaur also became tanky once he got that BKB because they have nothing that goes through the BKB besides the duel, and it's not enough at this point. So
Yep.
Jakiro and Winter Wyvern can use the spells from the backline efficiently. And once again, Centaur plus Jakiro combo. It was
So
pretty
good.
sick. Sometimes they even pulled the Winter Wyvern into Ice Bat a couple of times, and it was extremely effective. We got to give them a clap.
Give them a clapper, everybody. Clap it up. Clap it in the chat. Give
They
it up.
managed to pull a big comeback into this game.
Yep,
They
and,
got it done.
and technically, they did forfeit their first series versus EG, but while they're playing, they're 2-0.
That's true. While they're playing a 2-0, so 2-2, I guess
Yep.
is their record at this point.
2 points.
We are going to cut to a break. When we come back, we will get everyone up to speed with the NA qualifiers
Yes.
and where the standings are. And then, supposedly, we're going to be hyping into EG versus Zodal. I think that's the EG debut on
Ooh.
stream. They got
Yeah.
the forfeit win. This time, they got to play. Come back to check out EG. We'll see you soon.